wives and mothers voicing their anger and their anguish after a devastating verdict reached at breakneck speed. "We won't stand for this," they cry. Almost 530 men sentenced to hang on day 2 of their trial. This was some of the violence at the heart of the case. Riots last August, in which one police officer was killed. They were sparked by the deaths of more than 600 protesters in Cairo when security forces violently dispersed 2 Islamist sit-ins. Well, we've managed to track down one of the men who has been sentenced to death, and we're on our way to see him. He's on bail here in Cairo. He's worried about speaking out, so he's asked us not to reveal his identity or his exact location. But he has agreed to speak to us about the case. He told us he belonged to the now banned Muslim Brotherhood, but he insisted he was innocent and had been denied justice. The case was referred to the criminal court a month ago, he said. There were over 1,000 pages of legal documents. The defence team didn't have time to read them or examine the evidence. Brotherhood members are getting used to being caged in court, including the deposed president, Mohammed Morsi. But after today's verdict, critics say Egyptian justice is in the dock.
It's a grotesque ruling. 529 defendants being sentenced to death after a trial that appears to be a sham trial is highly problematic. This is the largest number of people sentenced to death in a single trial that Amnesty International has documented.
Many see the verdict as a serious escalation in the state's attempts to crush the Brotherhood and end its opposition on the streets. Tomorrow there's another mass trial of Brotherhood supporters. Orla Guerin, BBC News, Cairo.